The Real Bio Protocol, the 5x5 program, is destroying your joints. Physical therapists are making millions of dollars right now, and the number one reason people walk through their doors is the most popular strength program ever created. Welcome back to the Real Bio Protocol, the channel where we break down the science of peptides, fitness, and health optimization that most people will never hear about. Today, we are diving into something that could completely change the way you think about the 5x5 program and linear progression training. We are going to cover exactly how it works, what the real science says, the results you can expect week by week, and exactly what you need to do to get the most out of it. Stay with us until the end because we are going to give you the full protocol. Let's get into it. ACT1, the setup, the 5x5 program changed strength training forever. Starting strength and strong lifts put barbells in the hands of millions. Squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, rows, add 5 pounds every session. Simple, effective, revolutionary. And for the first 3 months, it works beautifully. But here is what nobody talks about. The program that built a generation of strong beginners is also sending them straight to physical therapy. Shoulder impingement, hip labral tears, lower back herniations, knee tendinitis. These are not freak accidents. This is a pattern. The fitness industry sold you a program designed for 18-year-old athletes with perfect mobility and zero desk jobs. They handed it to 35-year-olds who sit 8 hours a day and said good luck. And when your joints started screaming, they blamed your form, they blamed your commitment, they blamed you, but the science tells a very different story. ACT2, the science research published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning, found that linear progression programs show significantly higher rates of overuse injuries compared to periodized training models. A 2019 systematic review in sports medicine identified that training programs lacking deload phases and exercise variation increased cumulative joint stress by up to 40%. The 5x5 was never designed for long-term use. Bill Starr created it for football players in the off-season, a 12-week peaking program. Mark Ripido adapted it and called it a novice program. Medi turned it into an app and millions downloaded it. But none of them told you the most important part. This program has an expiration date, and most people blow right past it. Your tendons adapt 3 to 5 times slower than your muscles, your ligaments even slower. So while your squat is going up 10 pounds a month, your connective tissue is falling behind. The gap widens, the stress accumulates. Then one day your knee just gives out and you have no idea why. ACT3, how it works. Your joints are not designed for identical loading patterns repeated hundreds of times without variation. Cartilage needs varied movement to stay healthy. It literally pumps nutrients in and waste out through compression and decompression cycles. When you squat the exact same way 3 times per week for months, you are grinding the same groove into your cartilage over and over. Same angle, same depth, same load distribution. Think of it like walking the same path across a lawn every single day. Eventually, you wear a trench into the grass. Your shoulders have even less margin for error. The rotator cuff tendons run through a narrow space. Heavy pressing 3 times per week with no horizontal pulling balance creates anterior shoulder dominance. The humeral head migrates forward. Impingement begins. This is not weakness. This is simple biomechanics. ACT4, the protocol here is exactly how to build strength without destroying your joints. First, implement auto-regulation. Instead of adding weight every session regardless of how you feel, use RPE or RIR-based progression. Leave 1 to 2 reps in reserve most sessions. Second, add exercise variation. Rotate between high bar and low bar squats. Alternate flat bench with incline. Use trap bar deadlifts every other week. Same movement patterns, different joint angles. Third, balance your pressing with pulling at a 2-to-1 ratio. For every set of bench press, do 2 sets of rows. Your shoulders will thank you. Fourth, deload every 4th or 5th week. Drop the weight by 40%. Your tendons need recovery time, your muscles do not. Fifth, add direct joint support work. Band pull-aparts daily. Hip circles before every session. Face pulls 3 times per week. ACT5, results timeline week 1 through 2. The weights will feel lighter. Your joints will feel better between sessions. Week 4, the nagging shoulder or knee pain starts fading. Week 8, you realize you are actually progressing faster because you are not working around injuries. Week 12, you are stronger than you would have been grinding through the old program and your joints feel 10 years younger. Resolution, the 5x5 is not evil. It is just incomplete. Now you understand why it breaks people down and exactly how to fix it. You have the protocol. You have the science. Train smarter and your strength will last decades instead of months. The science is out there and now you have it. That is why we are here. This is the Real Bio Protocol. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs it and tune in again for the next upload. See you then. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Tune in again for the next upload. This has been the Real Bio Protocol.